What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. I enjoyed this episode today. I really did, for the most part. Sonny. I'm sorry, but it just annoys me with him. Like, his wife has been going to all these doctor's appointments by herself or with Jason. Why isn't her husband there? You know, let me say this, though. I understand he's been dealing with a lot. Christina, Mike, I get it. You know, he has a full plate. But now that the Christina thing has, been somewhat handled, he could have been late to the engagement party for Mike. You know what I mean? Just to be with Carly at the doctor's appointment. Because it was kind of funny how at the engagement party when Carly showed up, he kept grilling her about the doctor's appointment, and she kind of didn't want to go into detail about it until, after the party. And he was like, well, I want to know what happened. If you want to know what happened, you should have brought your ass to the doctor's appointment. Michael could have, covered for you at the engagement party and just let Mike know you and Carly were going to be late. And you could have went with her to the appointment and found out firsthand what the doctor had to say about your baby. You know what I mean? Like, you could have took time out to do that. This is important. These doctor's appointments, especially when you're at a high-risk pregnancy, that's important to be at every doctor's appointment. Husband and wife need to be there. Like, he could have missed this he wouldn't have missed the engagement party, but like I said, he could have been late. Michael could have been there. He could have covered for him. Boom. And you could have found out firsthand what the hell was going on with your wife and your child, instead of grilling her about it later. You know what I mean? Like, it's called priorities. This was, major, and he should have been there. Basically, Carly got the all clear that the baby was okay, but the doctor just wants to run further tests that don't show up in the CVS test. So she needs to run further tests for other defects and stuff like that may be there. But for the time being, the baby is fine. The pains that she was feeling are basically normal. Which is good, But it was kind of funny how Sonny and everybody was trying to wonder where Mike got that ring from. Because Mike's sitting there lying, talking about, or he probably just don't remember, but he talking about, I bought it in Brooklyn and stuff like that from a jewelry store. Sonny was like, no, you didn't. You haven't been in Brooklyn and, since you've been back in Port Charles. So, like, for real, like, and where you get, and that ring is expensive looking. So I know ain't no way he talking about, I saved up for it. Bruh, not on Social Security. You can't save up for no ring like that on Social Security. I'm just saying. But I thought the party, it was cute. It was nice. I'm glad everybody played along with them, even though we all know that they can't legally get married. But, it was cool. Everybody played along, and them cupcakes looked blazing. My mouth was watering throughout the whole scene. I swear, they gotta stop showing food on this show, like desserts and stuff. Like, stop doing it to me. You just tortured me. I think I might go pick me up some tomorrow, because now I want some cupcakes. I don't need them. So anyway, it was cool. Everybody played along and stuff. I really want to know, like, what are they going to do? Because I'm pretty sure Mike is going to be at the nurse's ball tomorrow. Because I seen a preview and it looked like he was there. So if he's there, chances are Yvonne's going to be there. So I'm guessing that's where they bump into Finn, and Finn sees the ring and he wants it back, of course. Like, what are they going to do about that? Like, because I'm going to feel bad for Mike and Yvonne when Finn wants the ring back, because I'm pretty sure they're going to bump into him at the ball and he's going to see his ring. But I really want to know what the gender is. Like, what are Sonny and Carly having? Because they opened the envelope, but we, the viewers, didn't get to know what the sex of the baby is. They look genuinely happy about it. So it could be a girl, it could be a boy. I don't know. At first I'm thinking, what if they're having twins? But I doubt it. Because the doctor definitely would have said something about that. Like, she would have mentioned babies instead of baby. So I don't know. I wonder what they're having. Hopefully this time it's probably a girl, though. Maybe. Because I remember the last pregnancy her and Sonny had before they had Morgan, it was a boy, and she had a miscarriage, of course. So I think this time around it may be another daughter. I don't know, but I want to know. Hopefully they mention it tomorrow, or they probably gonna do some little dumb gender reveal, probably, because you know that's the thing now. Everybody does a gender reveal now. Hopefully they don't do all of that. But anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of rings, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think the ring Finn picked out is nice. I think it fits Anna in a way, but I didn't really care for the ring. But at first I understood where Chase was coming from, where he was telling Finn, like, basically propose without a ring. But after Finn explained the significance of that ring, like the symbolism of the ring, I understood why he did not want to propose to Anna without that ring. I totally get it. Totally get it. Because it represents a time where they got together, like they finally decided to become a couple, and where their life kind of intertwined with each other at the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, it resembles their history together. So I definitely understand. The ring is expensive, though. It looks expensive. Because I figured that yesterday. I'm like, as soon as he saw that little knockoff ring Robert gave him, I knew it. I was like, I knew Finn was going to tell that wasn't his ring. He know the difference. Exactly, because the ring was a very rare gem. It was a rare, I think he said blue sapphire type ring. So it's a very rare ring that you really, it's hard to find in a way. Unless you really get it customly made and stuff. So I can understand why he wanted that ring back. I definitely get it. But everybody keep telling him, you better hurry up and propose before Robert do. See, that's why I'm loving this little storyline, because it's fun, because it's such a big misunderstanding. It's a big misunderstanding, big miscommunication. Anna just, saw Robert with an engagement ring and just automatically thought, oh, he's about to propose to me to keep me from marrying Finn or being with Finn, because he thinks that Finn is not the right person for her. That's what she think. I'm like, okay. Because she basically told Peter about it, and Peter ran to, Finn and told him, you better propose before her ex do. Finn was like, how the hell does everybody know I plan on proposing? But, it got him to thinking, I better jump on this real quick. It's such a fun storyline. I like it. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen with it at the nurse's ball, because everything about to hit the fan at the ball. But, moving on from that, I really don't care for Maxie and Peter. Like I said, as a couple, really didn't care. I do like the scene between Maxie and Lulu, though, because I do like to see them sitting and drinking their coffee or their tea, and they're talking. I like that, their friendship. I felt bad for Lulu, when she was talking about, going to the nurse's ball by herself, and, because Dante's obviously not going to be there, and she missed her husband. I totally understand it. I get it, and I feel bad for her. But, I respect the fact that she wants to fight for her marriage, but it's hard to fight for a marriage when you're basically fighting by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Dante's in no position to fight for it. He's away in a location. She don't know where he is, when he's coming back. So it's kind of hard to fight for a marriage alone. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing to do. I respect it. But I don't think, for me, I don't feel like it's realistic. And this is just my opinion. I don't think it's realistic for her. Because she can say, oh, I'm fighting for my marriage. I'm fighting for my marriage. But how long is that going to last? With Dante being gone for an undetermined, length of time. And you're trying to keep this marriage alive. At some point, you're going to get tired of it. And you're just going to be like, I'm done. You know what I mean? I just don't see her fighting for it for too much longer. She can be brave and say, strong and say, I'm fighting for it. Let's see how long you last, because I don't think it's going to last as long as she think. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I am, but I just don't see it. I'm like, it's one thing if he was in town and y'all were going through issues, then y'all can work that out and fight. But like I said, it's hard to fight for something when you're the only one fighting. You know what I mean? It's hard to do. So that's not going to be an easy thing to pull off. Hopefully she can. I don't think she will, but okay. It was good to see my boy Spinelli. It's always wonderful to see Damian Spinelli again. You know what? I'm not too fond of this little plan that Sam has. I'm going to tell you why. Because, it's a good plan, but at the same time, I think she's taking it too far. You're ready to get drugged and raped, basically, just to put him in prison. I also feel like the plan is too well orchestrated. And I feel like it has the potential to blow up in their face. Jason and Spinelli, while her and Shiloh are at the nurse's ball, Jason and Spinelli are going to booby trap the house, basically. They're going to bug the house with all type of audio and camera and, just bug the place to get evidence. I have a feeling it's going to backfire on them. I definitely do. And I do agree with Spinelli, though. I mean, this does have the potential to blow up in her face. Even he felt like that. Even he felt it. He felt like this wasn't going to work the way they keep planning it out. And he do feel like Shiloh basically has this new obsession with Sam. Like, it may have turned out to be revenge, but now it's like he wants her now. You know what I mean? And I have to be honest. I have the feeling that Sam is liking it. I think she does. Because what woman, even though this is all some concoction of a plan, what woman is going to be okay with being drugged and raped just to put somebody in prison and go through that? Especially after what she went through with the whole Franco situation years ago when she thought Franco sexually assaulted her. And now you're willing to actually go through with a sexual assault just to put somebody in prison? I think she's taking it too far. And I think this plan will blow up in her face. That's just my thinking. But I did like the scenes with Molly and Christina. Molly just don't care. Molly is like, you know what? I'm gonna put my story out there. I'm gonna write a story. I'm gonna put Christina's story out there. I'm gonna tell the people of Port Charles and the world the truth about DOD. I don't blame her. This is a plan I actually like. I like this plan. She went up to Peter, basically told him, she wants to basically work for the Invader. I could definitely see her working for them, for the Invader, because she's a published author. She's about to graduate from college. And she has a good story about DOD and the fact that it's a cult, and she wants to tell, the story of them and her experience because of what she's seen that it has done to her sister. Sisters, because she thinks Sam is a part of it. But I like it. I think her running this story, I feel like, has a bigger impact than what Sam is trying to do. I think this has a bigger impact because you never know. Some past members may come forward and tell their story. You know what I mean? Like, it has this has a way of destroying Shiloh in a way, destroying the DOD and everything he's built with the organization. I think this is the better route to go. I think it may be. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's a start. I think shedding some light on it may get more people to come forward, might even break the cycle of the people that's currently with them. Who knows? Especially if she gets Christina's version of the story out there about what she went through. You know what I mean? I think it could work. I like it. Sam is obviously against it. When Molly told her about it, she wanted Molly to stay out of it. But I'm glad Molly's not. I'm glad she's ignoring Sam and she's going to go through with the story anyway. Because Sam knows that if she publishes this story, it's going to ruin her plan. You know what I mean? Because it has the ramifications of ruining whatever little dumb plan Sam got going. Which I hope it does. Because I find this way the better route to go. Because, Alexis and Neil was basically telling her, you might have to be honest with Christina and stuff like that. But she wants Alexis to go to the ball and act like nothing's going on. Like nothing's wrong. Even Neil, was hoping that she wouldn't go through with, she didn't want to go into detail about what she was planning on doing, but Neil was wondering himself how far she was willing to go. And hopefully she wouldn't go down that dark path just to get this guy. I do love the chemistry between Neil and Alexis. Because, Neil's going to be at the nurse's ball too, which kind of surprised Alexis because she was like, oh, now we just keep being in each other's orbit. Alexis is definitely feeling Neil. You can't tell me she not. I see the look on her face when she around him. She feeling him. I think even Julian noticed. Like, they definitely are. I did love the scene, though, between Drew and Kim. I feel bad for them. They basically got to go through the box of Oscar stuff and reading letters from his teacher. Well, from his former school project that he did, a paper that he did. I feel bad for them, I really do. Because at first he had seen a letter in her mail when he was looking through her mail and stuff, trying to help her sort through her mail. And it was a letter from a realtor about Kim possibly selling her apartment. But Kim said that that's not true, that she wasn't selling it. I guess the woman heard about her son's death and thought she might want to sell the place or whatever. which I do feel like it wasn't sensitive of the woman to do, of the real estate agent to do. But Kim basically says she has no intentions of moving right now, making no major life decisions right now. She's just trying to put, one step before the other, one foot forward. That's all she's trying to do, just take everything day by day at this point. But they do want to, I guess, hop on a jet, take Oscar's ashes, I think, to Africa, I want to say. And they plan on spreading his ashes there, which I think is dope. Even Julian said, that's a good idea. I could definitely see a love triangle between Kim, Julian, and Drew. Because the way Drew was acting with Kim today, you could definitely tell he was feeling her on a, more than just a co-parent friend level. Like the way he was looking at her and stuff like that. And, he looked like he was a little irritated when Julian interrupted them. I wouldn't mind seeing it though. Because I definitely think she got chemistry with Julian, but I also feel like she got chemistry with Drew. So either way, it works. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.